Welcome to Lux Academy. My name is Alex, and I'll be your tour guide today. Before you officially step inside, I want to say this up front. Lux isn't just another trading group. Lux is an academy, a real learning environment. A place built for people who are tired of guessing, tired of hopping from course to course, and ready for something clear, simple, and structured. So let's take a walk together. Here at Lux, everything we do is built around three core values: learn, understand, execute. That's the roadmap that transforms complete beginners into confident, consistent traders. Let's start with the first step: learn. Now, I want you to imagine this is your very first time hearing about the markets. No pressure, no confusion, no expectation, just curiosity. So what do you learn here at Lux? Well, we begin with the foundation: Forex. Forex is simply the foreign exchange market, the buying and selling of currencies. You've heard of the dollar, the euro, the pound, the yen, currencies that move every single day whether you look at them or not. In Forex, you're doing something very simple. You're buying one currency while selling another, and you profit when your decision matches the direction the market actually moves in. If the market rises and you bought, you profit. If the market falls and you sold, you profit. It's the largest financial market in the world, and yet most people never learn how it works. Here at Lux, we break it down in a way that finally makes sense. No jargon, no overwhelm, just a clean, simple explanation of what you're really looking at and how everyday people take advantage of these moves. But it doesn't stop with Forex. Next, we explore the stock market, and we talk about it in a way that feels real. You already know the companies: Amazon, Walmart, Apple, Tesla. The stock market is simply buying pieces of companies you believe in and benefiting when those companies grow. And the beauty of it is this: the same Lux strategy you learn for Forex, you can use on stocks and indices too. Because structure is structure, human behavior repeats itself, and markets, no matter the asset, move in patterns. So whether someone wants to trade tech stocks, invest in blue-chip companies, or take advantage of indices like NAS 100 or SPX 500, we make sure you understand how these markets move, why they move, and what to look for before you ever risk a dollar. Then, once you understand Forex and stocks, we introduce you to the crypto market. Crypto is simply digital currency, assets like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and others. And even though crypto can feel unpredictable, the truth is that crypto follows many of the same patterns as every other market. People buy too high. They panic on pullbacks. They sell during emotional moments. And Lux teaches you how to read those moments, how to anticipate opportunities, and how to take advantage of major moves. Not through guessing, but through structure. Whether you want to trade crypto or invest long-term, we show you how to identify better prices, better pullbacks, and better entries. The same blueprint, the same system, the same clarity. This is what learning looks like at Lux: a clean introduction to each market, delivered in a storytelling way that finally makes the concepts click. Now, once you've learned the markets, we move into the second core value: understand. Learning gives you information. Understanding gives you confidence. Understanding is when the confusion disappears. When you can look at a chart and instantly recognize what's happening. When a pullback no longer scares you because you know why it's forming. When the news doesn't shake you because you understand how the market reacts. When you stop relying on signals and start relying on yourself. Understanding is when the blueprint starts clicking. When you recognize trends, reversals, continuation patterns, and institutional behavior. When the charts stop feeling like a foreign language and start feeling like something you've seen before. Because you have. At this stage of the journey, most students begin saying things like, "I finally get it. This actually makes sense now. I'm not guessing anymore. The market slowed down for me." This is also where we introduce student testimonials, real people sharing real breakthroughs. Some will talk about how Lux helped them calm down and stop overtrading. Some will talk about finally understanding the market after years of confusion. Some will describe their first time lining up the blueprint and watching it play out exactly how they expected. Understanding is when you realize this isn't magic. This is a system, a structure, a clear way to view the market. And that brings us to the final core value: execute. Execution is where everything comes together. This is where learning and understanding turn into action. When it comes to execution in the currency market, we teach you how to identify clean entries using the same blueprint you learned in the beginning. You'll see how to confirm a trend, how to recognize the pullback, how to wait for the entry to set up, and how to take profit with confidence instead of fear. While we're talking about this, you'll see the chart appear. The currency market side by side with the blueprint, so you can visualize exactly how execution works. Then we show execution in the stock market. So let's say we pull up Amazon and the blueprint next to it. You'll see how long-term investors and short-term traders use the same structure to catch positions at better prices. Whether you're looking to buy shares or time a move, execution becomes predictable because the blueprint is universal. And then we go into crypto execution. Imagine a big crypto sell-off hitting the news. At Lux, instead of panicking, you line it up with the blueprint. You recognize the zone, you see the opportunity, you take advantage of the price, and later you see the before and after, how structure turned what looked like disaster into opportunity. This is what execution is. Not hype, not guessing, not emotional trading. Execution is following what you learned, trusting what you understand, and applying it with discipline. And that's the full journey of Lux Academy. Learn, understand, execute. 3 simple steps, 1 clear blueprint. A style of education delivered through stories, clarity, and structure, designed to help you finally see the market for what it is. This isn't just a platform. This is your academy, your foundation, your guide. Welcome to Lux Academy. Your journey starts now.